It's going? Alright, you gotta do the clap thing. Alright, this is Eli from AltRockLive, and I'm here with...
I'm Drew from I Call Fives.
And I'm Jeff from I Call Fives.
What role do you play in the band, Drew?
I play the bass guitar and I occasionally sing.
Bass guitar and singing?
I am the singer.
And the singer, lead singer.
Yep, that's me.
What genre of music would you be?
We're just a rock band. That's my favorite definition, because I feel like genres get a little ridiculous. But if we're gonna get into it, we're a pop punk band.
Yeah. Can you give me a brief history of the band, when you guys formed?
Well, some extent of the band formed about almost 6 years ago. When I graduated high school, me and some friends started a band up, and Jeff became our singer a couple of years ago. And then about a week and a half ago, we just put out our first full length. Before that, it was just EPs. Now we finally have a full length. It's finally going. We're here on the Warped Tour, and it's been a quick 6 years. I know that was a fast explanation.
So does your band get along well?
We get along pretty well, yeah. We see each other all the fucking time, so...
Typically.
Yeah, sometimes we get a little tired of each other, but
sometimes we're going to put Drew in his place, but other than that...
There's actually a stick for when I get out of line and hit me. We've known each other all for a really long time. Actually, our guitarist, one of our guitarists, we've known the least longest. He's been here for about a year now, and we actually met him on Craigslist, which I know that sounds strange.
Yeah.
But Craigslist does work for some things. And,
band members and girlfriends.
Yeah, but yeah, we know him the least, but it worked out very well.
It turned out.
Thanks a lot, Craigslist.
That's good.
Maybe you can get somebody on eBay next.
Yeah.
We could buy a singer.
Sell people. How'd you come up with your band name?
I didn't. Actually, I don't even remember who did. Somebody was just like,
it's just like, this is the band name now?
Yeah, we were called Remedy, and it turns out there's a million rappers, hip-hop dudes, singers, everybody's called Remedy.
Yeah,
the Remedy,
so
Remedy.
Original.
So one of our buddies was just like, what about I Call Fives? And we just kind of ran with it.
So what bands influence you to do music?
I think ultimately the most obvious ones, if you just listen to us, are like Blink-182 and The Starting Line and New Found Glory.
Oh, wow.
We're really big in the pop punk thing.
So do you have a favorite artist?
If I had to pick somebody, it would be Blink-182. I know that sounds a little cliche, but
they're good, man.
They got me into
awesome,
it. Yeah, what can I say?
What about you?
Mine's personally The Starting Line.
Starting Line?
Definitely my favorite band.
So if you could tour with any band, who would it be?
I guess I would just keep going here with Blink-182.
Yeah. Starting Line?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No offense, Jeff. I respect your answer, but are you fucking nuts?
You got to take Blink.
You're gonna be playing stadiums.
Yeah, a lot more.
Come on.
Audience.
It's just a prime spot there.
Yeah, sure. If you're looking to make money.
So how has technology changed the way you play and produce music?
Play, not really at all.
I know I see a lot of people with laptops on stage and stuff like that.
That's totally cool, but for us, we're never really. There's not much room for that in our style. We play rock music and we play through amps and we play through drums and they make real noises. I think there's a lot that can be done with technology and it's vast improvement over the years. But there's really not much room for that for us.
Okay, so how's the Warped Tour been so far for you guys?
Intense. It's been awesome. We've only been on it for like 4 days.
But only 4 days?
Yeah, but it's been fantastic.
We put out our record in the summer, and for our style of music, this is the best summer tour you could be on. So
yeah, definitely.
We're very grateful for that.
So, do you feel that the crowd's energy affects your performance?
You can't let that be a factor. I mean, ultimately, I'm sure it affects everybody, but I mean, we've played to nobody many times. We've played shows where there was a lot of people and a lot of people left when we went. It's just, these things happen and you really can't control it. And just a life thing, not to get too deep, but in life, if there's something you can't control, you can't control it. So.
Yeah. So does your set list change a lot from show to show? Do you think?
Jeff, you want to give this one? Yeah.
Our set list is exactly the same every show.
For the Warped Tour.
For the Warped Tour.
That makes sense, so you can work on it. You know?
It's just we have a very specific set time. We have to be on and off. We have to set up and make sure that we're out of there as quickly as possible. And they're actually very, very serious about how tight you have to be about getting out there. So we make sure we have the specific lineup of songs. We have time in between for like tuning and things of that nature.
And then when we do our headlining dates after the Warped Tour, we're going to mix up the set a little bit.
Can you describe a recent or funny incident that has occurred?
Recent?
Either of you guys.
Yeah, actually this morning while driving here, I drove all night and we actually went to the barbecue last night.
It was an hour drive. But.
It was about a 3.5 hour drive. And when we get here, I'm like, okay, get the hell out of my way. I just want to go to sleep. So I hop in the back, and then I just hear this scuffle as our merch guy rips open the door. Dude, we got a problem. a fire extinguisher exploded in the back of our trailer.
We
should not. There was no reason to have. I don't know how there would be a fire in our trailer, but
the trailer came
we
with
bought
it.
it, so it came with it. So we just sort of left it there,
and then
we came back, and
it looked cool.
It looked like someone antiqued our trailer.
So, do you guys practice meditation, yoga, or tai chi at all, or spirituality?
You know, to no extent do I do that. Now I keep thinking about the Dewey Cox story. You know, in that you ever see that movie, the walk, what's it called? Walk Hard, where he gets all like fucked up and super into drugs and then meditation stuff. But it is something someday, and I'm not trying to sound like that because now that's what I'm envisioning. But what I'd like to be a little more familiar with, maybe centering my chi a little bit, maybe figuring out a little bit more on the inside of Drew. But right now, I don't do shit. I just hang out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Make fun of Jeff.
Yeah,
maybe we could let's do some meditation.
Yeah, not me personally.
We should find some shit out.
I can see some meditation.
So, do you have any advice for aspiring musicians?
The best advice I could give anybody, really, like smaller bands ask all the time, how do you guys tour all the time? How do you guys do it? And people always seem to have this thought that if you tour, that you're a big band, and that if you tour, people are always coming to see you. That's definitely not the case. So what you really always have to do is just talk to people. If you're playing a show, you should watch those bands. Because more often than not, they're going to be in your shoes, and they're going to be playing to nobody in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Yeah.
You could play to nobody, so ultimately you should just go out, make some connections, talk to people, watch these bands. Because if you're not doing that, you're just kind of wasting your time. And my best advice would just talk to locals, promote for shows, and just don't be a dickhead. Just be cool about it.
Yeah, okay. So any last words for your fans or the people on the internet watching?
We just put out a new album, so if you checked it out, that means a lot to us. Check it out if you haven't. And,
it's available on iTunes, Amazon, as well as select Hot Topics and just little record stores.
Here on the Warped Tour with us, and thank you for checking out, and thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wake me